So hello, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at LatriceLimited.com. I also want to show you real quick, this is LatriceLimited.com. I have an array of different items. I have sleep and pain essential oils. I have the roller balls and the droppers. These are my mini little body butters. Those are great for on the go, gym packages, soaps, bath bombs, and so much more. Definitely support me and support the channel. Now let's get into the video. So today we're actually going to be talking about a certain kind of teacher who did some lewd things. Okay, so I'm actually going to direct you guys' attention to this screen over here. We're going to watch this video. It's not that long, as you guys can see the headline. It's not that long, and then I'll give my commentary as we go. So here we go.
A teacher under arrest tonight. She's charged with 29 sex crimes involving multiple students at an East Bay school.
We are talking about a teacher. We're talking about some minor victims between the ages of 15 and 16.
The 35-year-old woman teaches at a charter school in Richmond. Good evening, I'm Jana Katsuyama.
I'm Andre Sr. The 29 counts include everything from lewd acts to statutory rape. Live coverage now from KTVU's Emma Goss. She is in Richmond at Making Waves Academy. What learned about this case? Emma.
Andre, the teacher Anessa Gower has been fired and arrested. The investigation determined her alleged sex crimes involved 7 boys from this charter school, ages 15 to 16. 35-year-old Anessa Paige Gower is in custody, charged with 29 counts of sex crimes involving teenagers at Making Waves Academy, a charter school in Richmond. Gower briefly taught biology there from late October to early February of this year. Her sex crimes allegedly took place during those 3.5 months of employment, according to the Contra Costa County District Attorney's Office.
Multiple charges, some sex-related, some social media communications related, and inappropriate contact with minors.
Students reported Gower to administrators in February. The school fired her and alerted Richmond police, who opened an investigation on February 18th. Over the course of the investigation, the number of known students she violated grew from 2 to 7. Wednesday night, Richmond police, with assistance from the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office, arrested Gower at the Sacramento International Airport. She was returning from Hawaii with a companion, and police say she was not expecting them. Investigators say they executed search warrants to access electronic data exchanged between Gower and students, and found she shared sexually graphic photos with them over social media.
Anybody that you respect, they shouldn't have a free line of communication with children, regardless. There's boundaries that we should keep, and so parents just need to continue to be vigilant on what their children are doing.
This isn't the first teacher at Making Waves Academy to be charged with sexually violating students. In 2017, Ronald Ginto, a math and science teacher at the middle school, was convicted of molesting 15 of his students. Most of them were 11 and 12-year-old boys in the school's youth program that he ran. He is serving a 931-year sentence.
Yeah, so that's the end of that video. Yo, I just, with stuff like this, I just really don't understand why you guys are doing it. And like in regards to this lady that we were just talking about, she was coming from Hawaii with a companion. I don't know if that's the spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. But I mean, why are you even engage in these kind of activities? And this is another thing that I never really got, is this whole I'm your teacher, hey, let's be Facebook friends. Hey, I'm your teacher, hey, let's follow each other on Snapchat and Twitter and stuff like that, and Instagram. Why do you need that? And that's what I like about what the one guy said. He was like, there needs to be boundaries set in place that like, yo, if they're asking you, hey, let's meet on, let's chat on social media, hey, let's hang out after school. That's a problem, because you are in a position of authority. You are the teacher. These are minors. They said they were 15, 16 years old, and you just think that it's okay to, send nude pictures, possibly, I'm assuming, talking explicit, where you're saying, just some crazy stuff that you should not be saying. You should be saying to your spouse, okay, not to a minor and one that you're teaching. And obviously some kind of inappropriate contact, and also rape. That's what happened, because I don't get this. I just really don't get why you guys are doing this. Then they showed the one guy at the end, and he was, you know, messing with 11 and 12-year-old boys. And it's like, what are you guys even doing? You guys are there. You were a math and science teacher. Teach math and science. It's really not that difficult. Just go there, do your job. Don't do anything extra, okay? Don't start messing around with, you know, the kids and whatnot. And, you know, you could look at this as another way of, like, if you were to refer to the parents, for example, all right, where you may say, well, you know, it's not 100% the kid's fault because, you know, they were a minor, you know, it's all her fault. But what I will say is this: you have a lot of kids who are on TikTok, 11 years old on TikTok. They're 12 years old on Instagram, Facebook, and social media. My personal opinion, I feel like this: really, if you are under the age of 16, maybe even, I mean, obviously once you hit 18, you're an adult, you can do whatever the hell you want. But really, there should be a limit for, you know, people parent different ways, but there should be a limit. Like, okay, once you hit this age, then you go on social media and whatnot. Because I just don't see why a 12-year-old needs to be going on Instagram. What are you looking for on Instagram? You know what I mean? Why are you going on, you know, Snapchat, TikTok, and all this other stuff? I mean, you guys are at school, you guys are communicating with other people. Why can't you just hang out with these people? Why do you have to go on here? Because that's another way for the predators to come through. And that's how they find some of these people. You know, that's why these police officers do these kind of stings as well. This wasn't that, but I'm just saying in general, this is why these police officers would do these kind of stings, because they know that, oh, well, you're looking for these girls or you're looking for these little boys online. You know, online is a very dangerous place. And it's unfortunate that someone that you see every single day, you know, 5 times a week or whatever, that this person could, you know, just be that bad, could be that negative to do this kind of thing, commit rape, you know, send nude pictures, talk to you in a sexual way and all that kind of stuff, you know. But I also will say that you being the kid, and I get it, but in this case, you know, you're 15, 16 years old. You know that this is not right. You know that you should not be doing this. And really, and I'm not trying to blame the kids. I'm just saying you got to look at it. Not everything's black and white. There's some little areas where there could have been improvement. If you've seen that the teacher was like, hey, let's message on Snapchat. And let's say you're just like a naive, oh, fine, let's message. And then she sends you something explicit. You should have immediately went to your parents, your mom, your dad, who cares. You should immediately went to whoever's taking care of you and been like, yo, this teacher's sending me nude pictures. Or she's saying, you know, she wants to do this to me, or whatever the case may be. And that's how we can nip it in the bud, so that there aren't 7 people that this person, you know, is raping, molesting, inappropriately touching, sending, you know, explicit text messages, photos, and all that kind of stuff. So it really falls on it. Not all the blame necessarily, in my opinion, goes on her. It goes to parents. You need to be telling your kids and even teaching them, yo, if your teacher, and this starts young, if your teacher is doing XYZ, you need to tell me. You know, and the kid needs to know, this is not right. This is not something that I should be engaging in. This is not something that should be, you know, allowed. Let me go and escalate this to somebody. Let me go and tell somebody, hey, this is what's happening to me. You know, and it would have stopped other people, because I don't know. I mean, obviously they're not going to tell you, because, you know, minors are involved and stuff like that, but they're not telling you, like, what messages said, what did this say, you know, what, you know, blah, blah, blah. Maybe not all of it was, I mean, obviously it's not consensual, duh, but maybe they were coerced or something, you know what I mean? So maybe it wasn't, maybe it was like, oh, well, if you don't do this, and I'll tell blah, 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 you know? So it's just different ways to think about these kind of situations. And I feel like everyone should have a part. Parents, make sure your kids are not on social media. And if they are on social media, you need to be monitoring this stuff, okay? They're not an adult yet. You need to check and make sure, like, who are you messaging? Why are you messaging this person at 2 a.m. in the morning? Who is this person that you're talking to? You know, it even goes to, you know, it's just even with the kid. Hey, I know I'm not supposed to be, you know, sending, you know, I'm not supposed to be getting nude pictures from my teacher. This is a problem. I need to, you know, do X. You know, so it's just the whole thing is, you know, not place the blame, but responsibility needs to also be on other people. Yes, you never should have done what you've done, but this never should have even escalated or even led to something sexual, because the moment the person's asking you like, hey, can I have your Snapchat? You should have been like, or Instagram or Twitter or whatever the thing may be. You should have been like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. You're my teacher. We're going to keep that boundary. As the guy said, teach parents as well. Okay, she asked you for a Snapchat. Why? You know, and it's just being transparent about certain things that are happening to make it so that we can prevent this from happening to other people as well. But those are my thoughts on it. I would definitely like to know what you guys think about it. And I know there's so many of these stories. You know, they've even made obviously, you know, when it's something crazy or common, Lifetime gets all over it. So they've made, you know, different Lifetime movies about this kind of stuff, which I just think is interesting. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I would like to know like what your reaction is. You know, do you feel like everyone should have a part in this? Like, you know, the parents, you know, the kid, and obviously the person that did what they did should not have done what they've done. I would definitely love to know your opinion, and until next time.